Welcome to our introductory video of our production process at Zhongda Bearing. In this video, I will walk you through each step of production and show you how the raw material becomes finished product. Each step has its separate workshop and we do everything in-house, from the first stage to the last. First, the pipe arrives to the sawing workshop, where it is inspected upon arrival. After the pipe had passed inspection, it is placed in the sawing machine, where it is cut to the size needed to produce the bearing part. We use Zhuzhong, Zhongxi or Jianli pipe. After the pieces have been cut, they can move on to the turning workshop. Each step moving forward is monitored in the control room. The screen shows statistics like manufacturing capacity, bearings currently in production, and more. The camera system allows us to quickly react to any emergency. Next we come to the turning workshop, where the inner and outer rings take up their supposed shapes. The turning machines even out diameters, add chamfers, and create grooves. Pieces are measured to ensure optimal dimensions. Each machine is equipped with a measuring device. These devices let our skilled workers measure the height, inner and outer diametral and diagonal values. The turning machine also creates the spline where the seal is placed in the assembly stage, and set screw and oil holes are drilled here. After turning, the rings move forward to the heat treatment furnace. After they are cleaned, they enter a vacuum and the temperature inside rises gradually. The furnace reaches up to 750 degrees Celsius. A salt bath treatment ensures the rigidity of the material before a martensite or binite treatment is conducted. Finally, there will be a tempering treatment to increase hardness. The annealing of the top screws prevents brittleness, and the parts are ready to be sent to the grinding workshop. These turned rings are ready to enter the grinding process. First, the top and bottom faces are ground down to a 5 micrometer tolerance. The centerless grinding machine refines the inner ring. Here, the rings enter the fully automated grinding line powered by Rifa, the industry leader in grinding. The Rifa grinding machine will perfect channels and polish the spherical nature of the outer ring. Both the inner and outer rings are ground to precision. The grinding machines are also equipped with measuring equipment, just like we saw at the turning workshop. Zhongda Bearings' internal standards are stricter than the national standards, to ensure our product will be suitable for all markets around the world. After the rings are cleaned and polished, they will undergo a final measurement which determines their status. Faulty bearings will not be mixed with the qualified product. The ground-down pieces undergo a quality inspection by a technician. The profiler measures the depth of the groove. The roundness instrument measures the waviness and roundness of the object. Finally, the roughness measurement gives us the inner, outer diameter's roughness and that of the end faces. Welcome to the assembly workshop. Here, the rings will be complemented with the rolling element, seal and grease. The line is fully automatic. First, the rings are cleaned separately. The rings are then jointed, and the rolling element will be placed inside the structure. Their size determines the clearance. The cage finalizes the position of the rolling elements and a rivet is put in place. Grease is then filled according to customer requirements and the seal will enclose the rolling element. This laser prints the bearing type, size, and brand onto the inner rings and face. After an anti-rust oil treatment, the bearings are packaged separately into airtight plastic bags and will enter the shipping stage. The finished product has to pass a wide variety of tests before it is approved. First, let's listen in on the noise test. The altimeter measures the object's altitude above a fixed level. It is made by Mitutoyo, the world leader in the field. The coordinate measuring machine shows us dimensions and radians of unconventional parts. Next in line is the hardness test. The dynamic torque meter tests stability and evenness. The Mitutoyo roundness instrument is used for small bearings and rolling objects. Radial clearance is also measured. Here we test the bearing for residual magnetism. Finally, we calculate the bearing's lifespan using a constant motion test. The last workshop is the shipping warehouse, where the bearing and housing will be jointed. The bearing is inserted by hand and pushed in place on a conveyor belt. The oil nozzle and cap are installed. This pillow block bearing is ready to start its life. It will be shipped according to customer requirements. I would like to thank you for your attention and I hope this video was insightful.